Hey, Grace family, Pastor Phil here. I am super excited to tell you about a new sermon series that we began last week and that we're going to continue on this week called 7 Mile Road. And we're talking about some really neat stuff. I was amazed at what happened last week at Grace, and so I hope that you're planning on coming to Grace. I hope you're planning on being there. I hope you're planning on making a point to get there because I know that the word is going to be strong. God's been working on me all week about some things, and I know that the worship is, as always, is going to be really strong. Last week just blew us away, and the word was strong. Heard so much about that from people all week long, and I know you're going to be blessed if you make the time to come. It's better than sleeping in. It's way better, way better. Just a second, let me get my diet, Mountain Dew diet. I know, don't ride me about this because it's Diet Mountain Dew. It's good aspartame. It's really good. But I'm really glad to be able to bring the word tomorrow. We're going to be in Luke chapter 24, and just to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing, we're talking about how Jesus encountered two people on the road to Emmaus. He left Jerusalem and followed this couple. We think it's a couple. Scholars think it's a couple. One is named Cleo or Cleophas. We call him Cleo. We call her Mrs. Cleo because they think it was a couple. And so Cleo and Mrs. Cleo are walking from Jerusalem to Emmaus, and they're walking away from hope. They're walking away from what they had put all their dreams in. They're walking away from where they had hoped that things would be better and how things would be great, and that God would deliver, and that Jesus would be the Messiah, and that He would throw up the oppression of the Romans, and that their life would be better. They had placed all their hope in that. And on Friday they watched Jesus die, and this is Sunday afternoon, and they're walking home to Emmaus, thinking all hope is gone. It's shot. It's gone completely. And Jesus leaves Jerusalem and goes and tracks them down. Two people that we've never heard of, that we never hear from again in all the scriptures, go to a town that honestly doesn't even exist anymore. It's disappeared, and a place that was so insignificant that it barely made a footnote in the scriptures. And it just shows you that God will do whatever it takes, that grace will chase you down, and that God will do whatever it takes to meet with you and to bring you to Him. And it's powerful. And there's so many things that we're going to unpack in the scripture over the next couple weeks. And I believe that tomorrow is going to be one of those moments where you're going to get it, and you're going to get it good. And I think that God's got some good stuff waiting for us as we go forward. So I hope that you will make plans to be there. I'm super excited. I'm going to have 5 or 6 of these Diet Mountain Dews when I get up. So I know that you're going to be excited as well. So bring your friends, bring your family, bring your neighbors, bring your coworkers, bring your enemies, your friends, your frenemies, whoever they are, because I know that God has got something really, really great in store for us tomorrow with Grace. So remember, 9:30, 11 a.m. tomorrow worship service. Oh, I also wanted to let you know, I totally forgot. Last week, super excited. The church voted to build a new building, a new education building that's going to be for basically 5th grade and up. And it's also going to have adult classrooms and youth classrooms and that sort of thing. We're growing so fast that we need that. And that's kind of the first step one to a new worship center that we're really super excited about. And I hope that you'll come and in the days ahead get excited with me about what God is doing. I just think that sometimes, and I've been thinking about this week, is that God is the God of the detour. God is the God of the dead end. He's the God who isn't just with us when we're on the mountaintop. He's not just with us when we're in the high places, and everything's going great. We've got all the success, and everything's fabulous. We got the promotion. We got everything that we needed. God is the God who is with us even when all hope is gone, even when we've lost it, even when we've think we're never coming back from something. And as somebody who has come back from a few things in my life, come back from some dead ends, come back from a pit, come back from depression, come back from areas of when there's no comeback. Everybody says that there's no way you can come back from something. I want to tell you something. God is the God of the detour. He's the God of the dead end. He's the God of the comeback. He's the God of the turnaround. He's the God who takes it. That's what the resurrection means. The resurrection means that God takes things that are dead and brings them to life again. And we are resurrection people. We're Easter people. And it's not just on one time a year where we come and hunt Easter eggs and dress in yellow clothing and get our little girls dresses and our little boys have to wear ties. It's not just one time a year. It is every single week at church and every single day that we live, that we are people who are not in the tomb, are not walking around in the dead places, but we're alive and well and conquering and victorious and overcoming and overwhelming the world by the grace and love and Spirit of God. And so I hope that you will be there tomorrow. I'm super excited. As you can see, I might just start preaching right in here in my little study at the house. And I don't care if the neighbors hear me because they need Jesus too. So hope to see you. God bless you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.